Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. How are you? Yeah, it's another day, and we battling. So, for a couple of months, I've been meaning to record this video. Actually, I did record it a few times, but I don't know why I didn't post it. So I'm gonna record it again, and I have to get out my own head. Like sometimes we have to get out our own heads in order to do what God wants us to do and speak on the things that He wants us to speak on. And so this is me getting out my own head so I could do what He has asked me to do and requires me to do. So God has been working on my pride. And when I mean pride, I don't mean like I think I have it all, or I think I have it all together, or I'm better than anybody else. That's not the kind of pride I'm talking about. The pride I'm speaking on is the type of pride where I hate asking for help, where I don't know how to receive help, where if somebody was to give me a couple of dollars or bless me financially or bless me in any way, I kind of feel like, no, I'm good, thank you, I don't need it, I don't want it. And I've come to terms and I've come to learn that when we don't receive the blessings that God is trying to give us, and we don't receive the blessings that other people have for us, that we're actually stopping them from receiving their blessings. Because oftentimes God will use somebody to bless you financially. God will use somebody to bless you, providing food or whatever the case may be. And because we are so prideful, we don't accept it, we don't like it, but we're actually stopping them from receiving their blessings because they are being obedient to God and they're doing their part. But when we reject the blessing, then we're stopping their blessing. Does that make sense? So God has been really working in my life when it comes to receiving blessings and when it comes to asking people for help, because I wasn't raised to ask anybody for help. If you needed help, if you needed anything, I asked my dad. I never asked anybody else. I never had anybody else to ask. Maybe that's more like it. So like I always felt embarrassed or ashamed to actually admit that I needed help. And sometimes we need help. Like, we really do need help. Like, this life is not meant to live alone. Like, sometimes you really have to get out your own head. You got to put your pride to the side and say, I need help. I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to do this. And especially if somebody is doing what you want to do or what you're being called to do and you have no idea how to get started, it's okay to ask somebody that's doing it, that's successful at it, how to do it. A couple of weeks back, God had me send an email to somebody and say, hey, I'm being led to ask you this question. I'm being led to, ask you to help me in this situation. And although the person didn't help me, although the person, declined to help me, I think sometimes God just puts us in situations to see if we're actually going to move when He tells us to move. In other words, okay, let me see how much you really trust me. If I tell you to go do something, are you really going to do it? It doesn't matter the response you get. It doesn't matter what happens after you did what He asked you to do. But He wants you to see if you're actually going to do it and move. And I was fighting. I didn't even want to ask this person anything. I didn't want to. And that person's responsibility was not to help me. My job was to do what He asked me to do. The outcome was His responsibility, was His doing. So I did my part, and if the person declined and the person just said no, then that's that. At least I did what He asked me to do. Did it feel good? No, it didn't. But I'm still learning. I'm still moving. I'm still trusting. I'm still trying. I'm still putting myself out there. I'm still doing the things, no matter what it feels like to me, no matter how I feel about it, because I don't always like to admit that I need help. But sometimes the blessings come when you ask for help. So that's it. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.